Has a med kit open on the floor in a second. I drop the water, guzz, salt like gifts. She makes a noise that might be thanks and might be finally, and she goes to work. I kneel and peel back the limp guy's pant leg. Entry and exit, calf, clean line compared to what could have been. The bleeding is willing to be convinced. We convince it with pressure and salt and gauze. He hisses once, a high sound. He keeps it together. Machine minus gunfire rakes the front of the building again. The desk shivers. Plaster snows. Alice looks up at me with the same calmest orm, sometimes as right before lightning. He can walk if we make him, she says. He shouldn't, but he will. Then he will, I answer. The radio on my vest crackles. Q, you are, nah, then switch to Highway 6, then static chews it up. The backward shooter, hellhound, tilts his head at the noise. A dog hearing a car 2 blocks away. You heard that? He asks. I heard enough. I point my thumb north. Shadow minus herb to QUR nah, then 6. If any of it still belongs to us. He thinks for a razor slice of time. Wherefore, he says, we were 5. I let that hang between us just long enough to mean it. Then we move like 6. On the door's far side, someone shouts and kicks the desk. Another person rises the handle without belief. It rattles a little and gives up. I draw a quick map with my finger on the dust coat of the floor out the back. Alley hooks left, dead car. Then a narrow cut that takes us parallel to a street with an arch of laundry that smells like detergent and diesel. There's always one somewhere. We'll make that left, break line of sight, then find the river by the taste of damp and the heat. It's how I cook and how I fight. Start with what you can smell. On my shoulder, I tell them, and they do. Alice tapes the last dressing in a crisscross that would make an instructor nod. Rhino, because that's the only name that fits the shape of him, plants his big hands, tests his leg, and decides pain is a tax he's willing to pay. The third, Mongoose, I'll learn, checks his magazine and clicks a look at me like he's trying to read my flavor. We line up at the back door. I open it into alley heat. The light hits like God hasn't learned its subtlety. We move left, right, like a dance whose steps we all knew in different lives. A cat bolts. A laundry-lined ampens my shoulder and marks me with a dark stripe. We pass a wall spray minus painted with a swan, the beak chipped away, the curve of its neck still elegant in the grime. At the alley's end, a shadow moves wrong. I feel it before I see it. The air changes temperature by 1 degree in a way only fear or gas can do. I swing the rifle and catch a man mid-minus step as he clears the corner. His eyes wide not with malice, but with the certainty that he will have to do something irreversible in the next half-minus second. He opens his mouth. I don't let him finish the sentence his body is about to write. He falls the way a bag falls when you cut it fast. Then too fast, then not moving at all. Rhino breathes out between teeth. Copy, he says, like he's acknowledging a call on a radio only he can hear. We push into a street that used to be handsome and is now tired. A truck lurches to blocks down. The heavy gun doesn't track us yet, but it will if we give it a reason.